News Interactive.
That now it's time for you to interact with us, and you can do that by getting in touch with us on social media. We're on facebook.com/Joy News on TV, on Twitter @Joy News on TV, and on WhatsApp the number is 0560800000. Remember, the segment is brought to you by Airtel, the smartphone network. Now, Aisha, it's all about Agogo and the shooting that happened there yesterday. We've talked about this extensively on the news. Now, in the aftermath of this shooting, okay, an interview that the acting Inspector General of Police had with Kumasi-based Ultimate FM is making the rounds.
And it's saying that the animals should comport themselves?
Yes, he's actually telling the Fulani herdsmen to tell their animals to comport themselves. Now, I think it was a slip of tongue.
Maybe.
And here is why I think so. Okay, so if we can just look at that article, which Adom FM Online has picked up, but according to the article, during the conversation, he said something about, you know, the Fulani herdsmen have elders, and then he went on to say that he's telling the Fulani herdsmen to tell their animals to go and comport themselves in the same sentence. So really, I think that maybe he was saying that they should talk to their elders to tell the guys to comport themselves, and then he said tell the animals to comport.
So indeed it could be a slip of tongue.
It could be, but I also hear that the herdsmen can really talk to those animals.
I think so, because sometimes when they're crossing the streets haphazardly, you cannot stop them. It's only those herdsmen who can talk to them for them to listen.
But is it talking or controlling?
Well, I think because they've lived longer with those people, they tend to understand their language. You know, sometimes when you have a dog at home and you've lived long with a dog, sometimes it understands your language. So I'm not surprised at all.
True. Well, why don't you get Facebook ready, and we'll read some of the comments coming through on this particular story on Facebook, because a lot of people have been talking about this issue on our Facebook page. But the article is ready, Aisha, the article I wanted to share with you earlier to tell you why I think the acting IGP, you know, made a mistake. Okay, so this is the story, and this one says, the Fulanis, I'm sure, sort of have their elders, and there are some sedentary Fulani men. I mean, those who do not migrate, who are fixed to a point. They have been in Agogo for a very long time. Let them talk to the animals to comport themselves, he indicated. So for me, it's like he said this in the same sentence while he was talking about the Fulani having their elders and other sedentary men. So I don't know.
So it could be a slip of tongue. Like
yeah, that's
saying.
why I think
I'm trying
it's
to
a slip of
comments on Facebook. And see what people are saying on Facebook.
Let me go on to WhatsApp, and this one is saying that, okay,
and there we go,
some Ghanaians should be very careful. Okay, I don't think you're talking about this particular issue, but Aisha, you have WhatsApp, Facebook ready?
Yes, we have Facebook ready, and Samson Bona says, talk to your animals to comport themselves. Fulani herdsmen are raping and killing people, and you are saying they should talk to their animals to comport themselves. Are they complaining of animals raping their wives or killing them? Well, that's a question for the IGP to answer. Akwesia someone says, how on earth IGP of police say talk to your animals to comport themselves? Ghanaian leaders are behaving well. Akwesia someone, these are rather strong words. Mahama Bakojo says the people of Agogo are behaving like cowards. Why should you live in fear in your own country? Why should you not have peace of mind and security in your own town? Why should you allow strangers to come and enslave your right to life in your own country? And Senior William Wimbambo says the behavior of the animals is not the problem, but the men, because animals can't shoot, it's the men that shoot. The animals move to wherever they are directed. Please, IGP, do something. If not, the revenge of Ghanaians on this Fulani men will not be pleasing to the eye.
Okay, now on WhatsApp, this one has no name or location. Please do well to add your name and location when sending us a message, but I'm going to read it anyway. It says, Fulanis really talk to their cattle. IGP Kudalo's call is in the right direction. Just visit Kuntunsi in the Gan West municipality and witness how the Fulanis talk to their head. This one is saying, Akwa, I can tell you it is not a slip of tongue, but it's actually true. They can. And this one is from Munir in Takwa. And then this one says, I think these Fulani people should leave Agogo because they are creating problems. Hey, Ghana Pine. This one is from Senyo in Ho. This one says, so what really are the youth of Agogo doing about those Fulani people? This one is Ishen asking. He is in Brekum. And this one says, these Fulanis do talk and understand their animals. So he is correct. And this one says, it's not his fault. The country is hot for him. And this one is from Mark. And I think I'll take one more on WhatsApp. This one is from Papanko in Tamale. He says, he's right by saying so because the Fulanis really talk to their animals. They communicate with them in a language that no one understands. The Fulanis and their head of cattle live and understand each other very well. So, I think I might want to visit them, Aisha, and probably learn this language.
You see?
This unique language. Maybe it can help.
Yes, it can.
Because
maybe all of us should.
I live in an area, and sometimes when I'm coming to work, then you see
find plenty of them
cattle,
coming.
And then you're like, oh no.
If I don't try to get closer, I need you full peace.
Now let's take you to Sunyani now, where resident Isaac Owusu sent us a video of residents waiting in long queues just to purchase power because of a technical fault with the Volta River Authority. Let's watch a bit of the video and speak to Isaac, who is joining us on the telephone. Sent us, and it's in the Brongahafo regional capital, Sunyani, and residents are just queuing.
It's like voting day.
It's like voting day, right? Just waiting to get served. And really, they're buying credit.
Is it like this every day or?
Well, let's find out from Isaac himself. Hello, Isaac. Are you on the line?
Yes, please.
Welcome to Joy News Interactive.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so Isaac, Aisha wants to know whether the situation we are looking at now is like this every day.
Actually, it's not like that.
Okay.
It's happened on the first. On the first that I myself wanted to purchase prepaid credit.
Okay.
And we have 3 main zones in Sunyani. One in the Zongo, Precise Night Market. One at the main office, BRA, and this one just after Polay Roundabout, Golf Lane Station. So I went there and I encountered this situation. I met a whole lot of my friends. They were in the queue, over 100 people there.
Wow.
So I just took the opportunity to have the video and do a small interview. And it was like they went to BRA and they were complaining of network problem.
Yeah.
And some were also of the view that when you should purchase a credit, starting from the day of the month, that is on the first of every month, you by chance have more credit that you can enjoy than to buy it in the middle of the month.
Really?
That one they may feel you, yes.
Wow.
Those were the perceptions.
Wow.
So I did the interview just to show you so that join us, you can just let the whole, Ghana to know the problem that we are facing. But as for today, I went there and it was okay. The numbers were not all that much.
All right. Oh, wow. Okay. So the situation has improved now, you say?
Yes, it has improved. It has improved, actually.
All right. Thank you, Isaac, for sending us that video. Have a good evening. Now, that was Isaac Owusu in Sunyani. He's a viewer. and he sent us that report. Now, you can send in your own as well about any situation in your community that bothers you.
I think what he's saying could be true, because I realized that also in Accra, in some of the points where they sell the credit, long queues. But what I was told was there was a system failure, network problems. That was the explanation I was giving.
Yeah.
But as to whether when you buy on the first, you have more credits, that one I can't confirm.
That one.
And
but
I don't know how true that is. He was also
saying that it was also because of a system failure there as well.
It could be the truth,
that's
but
why
I really don't believe that you have more when you buy on the first. Maybe the ECG people can explain to us.
Maybe they can. We'll try and get in touch with them one of these days to
and
actually find out.
For them to break down how it works.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Well, it's time to take a break. When I come back, we'll be asking people to attempt to tell a story in 6 words after this.
Hey, it's a problem. Oh, some woman be now she's pregnant.
Thanks for staying with us on the interactive segment. Now, Aisha, I have a question for you, but before I ask, let me read these comments coming through on WhatsApp on the prepaid credit issue. Kweku B. Abrante says, this is the situation residents in Swedru go through. During one of such incidents, a car knocked a woman down because of this prepaid issue in Swedru. And then this one is from Papanko in Tamale, who says, in this era of fast internet connectivity, why should one go and queue for long hours just to purchase prepaid credits? Why can't the process be done online such that you can either use your mobile money or buy and pay through your bank account? All they know is cheating people by adjusting the meter system. And it's true. I mean, we could just do this online and it makes things easier. Okay, now Aisha, it's only 3 days into the month of love.
Is it 3 days?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes,
no.
yes. Have you thought about what you're doing for Valentine's Day?
I haven't really thought about it, but I know it's going to be unique because I always celebrate it in a unique way. I don't do what's everybody is doing. No, I try to
Can't
make
wait
a
to
difference.
hear this after we get off air. But I'm bringing Val's Day up now because of what is trending on Twitter. Now, why don't you take us through what is trending on Twitter?
On Twitter, let's talk about the 6-word story that you wanted people to, and quite interesting stories people are writing here. Adobia wrote, he prayed, I prayed, God answered.
So that's someone's 6-word story on Twitter.
Hashtag my 6-word story.
Okay, now this is a trend that has started. It's actually a product campaign, okay? And that is asking people to tell a story of how they met their significant other to win some prize or the other. But it looks like it has taken different dimensions and everybody is trying to tell their own 6-word story, not actually as part of this product campaign. And quite a number of
very interesting
stories.
Look at this. Angel says, I sinned, he died, I'm free. Ghanaians can rhyme. And if wait for this shocker, is for you. He says, Miniwe, but I love you.
That's a nice one.
Will you consider this guy? He will write a lot of poems.
Hey, he's truthful. What about this one? Scribbled poem, she fell, caught her. Yeah, that's a nice one. Well, we decided to take this particular trend onto the streets to see how people could get creative with it. And let's find out how they did.
And before you go, this one says,
I had a new friend today.
The reason why babies can't talk.
He called me. I refused to pick.
My girl broke my heart in 2 days.
I met her at a club.
I remember when Ghana had independence.
I met my husband during lunch.
Love to be with my family.
God is love, His skin is marvelous, He's gracious, He's merciful. Hey, it's a problem. Oh, some woman be now she's pregnant.
So some woman be now she's pregnant.
Is that 6 words? It's more than 6 words.
It is 6 words actually, but I don't know what sort of story that one is. This one is saying, tell a story in 6 words, then I have to consult my grandmom in the village before I can do that. Can't really remember most of these stories.
And for another one coming for you, will you be my Valentine girl?
But that's just a question. It's not really a story.
But he's asking, will you be his Valentine girl?
It's not me he's asking, no. It's not me. It's not me. Anyway, time for our trending video for today, and it features a mystery tree. The best way I can describe it is that some trees are really deeply rooted. Anyways, do you know why this happened? Rara. The jazz second. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
This is interesting.
Very, very interesting. And on that note, I leave you with that image in mind. Have a good evening.
Joy News Interactive.